Hey guys, I'm just going to show you or tell you a few tips for beginners for Boom Beach. So first thing, I know like in Clash of Clans, people want you to like max out your town hall and stuff. Well, in this game, it's good to max out your HU, but it's not necessary. Like it's sometimes or most of the time it's better to just upgrade it because there's no penalty. Because in Clash of Clans, there's a penalty, like a loot penalty, but there's no penalty in this game. So don't worry about maxing out. I mean, don't just completely go to like HQ 20 and have like well, you can't even do that because you have to be a certain level to upgrade it. Upgrade your HQ at certain levels, but you know what I mean. Like don't have level 4 mortars when you're HQ 17 because people will be able to destroy your base pretty easily, and you'll have no fun because you'll be losing loot all the time. Loot all the time. Okay. And another thing, when you're attacking and when you're in a task force and it comes to operations, make sure you read the base notes and don't just attack because people aren't gonna like that. Make sure you read the base notes and chat with the people in your task force so that they know what you're doing and stuff. Another thing you should do is make sure you upgrade. I'd like to upgrade my barrage and artillery first, then heal or shock, and then I'm gonna upgrade this right now, and then all these stuff. Then you can upgrade your troops, and I usually upgrade my warriors first because I like warriors. But for beginners, when you first get warriors, how you're gonna use them is just when you attack a base, just try to avoid boom cannons, like try to destroy them, and machine guns because they will really mess up your thing. And cannons, watch out for cannons. Sniper towers, you don't have to worry. I mean, if there's a lot of them and they're high level, you don't have to worry about them. Mortars, you really don't have to worry about them because they shoot pretty slow and they usually miss. Flamethrowers, sometimes you have to worry about them. If they're low level, they probably won't really damage them. Shock blaster, if they have a shock blaster, then I don't even think at that level they'll have any, but if they do, watch out for them. Definitely not a shock launcher. Rocket launchers, they're really high level, yeah, maybe, but usually they don't give you that much problems. And then right when you get to HU 13, I think, you get smokes, and that's when you want a warrior rush, where you like you would smoke, smoke right here, and then sniper tower. Put all your flare to sniper tower, then put all your warriors down and go there, and then you would try to like clean up some of these mines if you have to, if they're high level, and then you flare there. You would clear these mines before you even started that down there, by the way, and then you would flare to the HQ and smoke like a path for them to run before getting hit, and then shock like uh, rocket launchers and mortars. A lot like mortars, a couple mortars in the high level. If they're pretty dangerous because since all your warriors will be wrapped around the HQ, like they're all clumped up, they can take out like they can damage a lot of them at a time, and if there's like 2 or 3, they'll do a lot of damage. So you gotta shock them. Boom cannons, you don't have to worry about it unless it has a lot of health because they take forever to shoot. Sniper towers not that much. Flamethrowers and machine guns you might have to shock, and then like you would shock them, and then when you run out combo energy to shock, you would heal them. And that's good to know. And when it comes to VP stuff up here, victory points, I would say don't go too high too fast because if you go too high too fast, you'll be finding really hard bases, but you don't want to stay too low because you won't be finding enough resources. Because low VP seems, if you're at low VP, you seem to find not that good resources. And always try to upgrade your gunboat gunboat to like max, and then make sure you upgrade your landing craft. I see a lot of people with low level landing craft, and they're like HQ like same as me, but level 10 or something like that. I'm HQ 17. And what else is there? Make sure you upgrade your mines. I see people with low level mines because they're really helpful. Because if you have a lot of mines like right in front of the HQ, people won't attack you with worries. And always upgrade your resource things first because they're really important. And make sure you upgrade your troops. Like you don't want to not upgrade the troops because they're really worth it. And use the dive. People don't dive that much. You gotta make sure you dive because it's really what do you call it? Useful. You can get a lot of stuff. Like look, I get 26 diamonds. And a statue. Oh yeah, when it comes to I think I saw that. When it comes to idols and statues and stuff, what you should do, and no matter what type of player you are, I really don't use ice because I see it as you're gonna get raided anyway, probably by some person, and I think it's just better to have like offensive ones like troop damage and dumbbell energy and troop health, and I like to have resource rewards too because that can really help you out like a lot. Like if you have a lot of them, you attack and you can get like a lot more loot. And so yeah, and the stone, what is it called? The idol, the statue that gives you like a higher percentage of getting an idol. I wouldn't use them. I don't really see it works. And also the like gold production and wood production stuff, they don't really work that much either. That's why I use the resource ones, because I mean maybe they do, but I rather see how much more I get. Like you can see how much more you would get from attacking the base. Like, see on the left, the purple, that's how much more I get. So I basically get double, almost get double the amount of what I would get normally. So that adds up. And I wouldn't use ice unless you're like a high player and you're really trying to defend your base. You have like max thing. You're trying to get a high VP or something. And sometimes you may want to just take a break, like maybe your HQ somewhere where they can attack it, and just lower your VP if you're too high. If you think you're too high, I mean they made it pretty hard to lower your VP without losing loot. Basically, you're gonna lose loot, but if you just need to take a break, no, you don't need to, but you can if you want. But yeah, that's about it when it comes to this game. And just make sure you play. You have to, in these like this in Clash, you have to make sure you play like at least 3 times a day, or you're never gonna get anywhere. So and watch out for the crabs and starfish. Turtles are okay though. But thanks for watching. If you like this video, you can subscribe. If not, then okay. But see you.